Hello everyone, here's group 1. I'm today's hero, Skylar. And here's our group member.
Hello, I'm Jane. Hello, I'm Emma.
Hello, I'm Caroline.
So today's we would like to present you the dashboard and analyze the report we create for the course data of the CPS Academy at Kane University in Wenzhou. This report is based on course data from different semesters and provides a systematic analysis of course offering, course selection, and instructor assignment from multiple dimensions. So first, let's go into see the dashboard overview. Our dashboard homepage summarizes 5 core analyzed dimensions. It's the average and the number of registered course with most sections, the rate, and the course taught peer factory. So when you can see, we change this data and all the pages will going to be changed. So this one page controls the others. So our presentation also will divide into different little small parts to have a clear introduction of different pages of different data. The first data is the average enrollment rate peer courses. So we use the fall 2024 Wenzhou and CPS1032. Here is the average enrollment of this semester. And when we change the semester, like in the fall 2025 Wenzhou, you can see here's no data because in this semester, here's no class of CPS 1032. When you change it to the spring, you will see here's the different data and it shows the different data of average enrollment. This kind of comparison shows that although the average course selection rate is high, the internal variability is significant and it is recommended that high demand courses and be arranged certainly in the future to improve the utilization rates of resources. So the second part is the courses taught peer faculty. It is the number of courses taught by faculty. So when we choose the for 2024 Wenzhou, you will see that here have different number of different professors. It shows how many classes they have in the semester, and we'll change it to the for 2025 Wenzhou. You will see that the data also going to be changed. And here is to be designed 1, so it's going to be very high. Different terms have different number, and this suggests that faculty loads are somewhat uneven, and some professors maybe have some very low number of the class. So in the future, a more racial distribution of faculty assignment could be made based on course enrollment. So here's the third one. It's about the number of registered. So this different data shows how many students that have this class on this semester. We choose the fall 2024 Wenzhou. You can see here's different numbers of different professors. It shows how many students registered the class for this professor. And when you change the semester, you will see that in this semester doesn't have this class, doesn't have the CPS 3500 class, so it shows the 0 data. And when we change it to spring, you can see that the data are going to be changed with the fall 2024 Wenzhou. So it shows the comparison reflects that while the overall demand for the course is high, there are instances of low enrollment in individual classes, suggesting that we may need to optimize course scheduling for instructor assignments so that the numbers gonna be equal and balanced. So here's the fourth one. It's about the enrollment rate. So we see that we choose the fall 2024 Wenzhou and the CPS 2232 and use this professor's name, and you can see that the data is going to be changed. It's from the fall 2024 to spring 2025. This data is going to change. So this kind of comparison shows that although the average course selection rate is high，不是这个，我操你妈的，我有点生气了。是哪个？是这个，是这个，是这个。我们真的要点他大名，因为只有他下降了，这对吗？他是不是乱那个的？总结，这是入学率吗？OK，那就这个吧，那就是这个吧。好。So here's the false. We choose the enrollment rate. We choose the fall 2024 Wenzhou and the CPS 2232 and these professors. We can see that the data from fall 2024 to spring 2025 is going to be changed. So it shows the rate and the numbers change. When the enrollment rates are summarized, most of the courses have an enrollment rate of more than 90%, which is an excellent performance. However, we should also pay attention to the low enrollment rate, which may be due to the scheduling in a cold time slot or conflict with other popular courses, and it is recommended to be able to use data to assist course scheduling in the future. So here's the last one. It's about the courses with most sections. When we change the semester, you can see that the CPS different class have different sections. And in the correct data, the CPS 1231 is one of the courses with the highest number of classes offered, totaling 3 classes. Other courses such as CPS 1032 follow with multiple classes. These courses can be considered base high frequency courses and should be maintained as the resource in the future. Though this dashboard analyze, we not only understand the course popularity, teacher distribution, and the resource utilization, but also find some room for improvement. Recommendation for the future. First, for popular courses, class can be expanded or resources deployed appropriately. For low enrollment classes, combine classes or adjust the time appropriately. Teacher assignment should be more closely aligned with enrollment to improve instructional efficiency. Use this data to build a predictive model to support instructional planning for the next semester. So thank you all for listening. If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to communicate with us further.